Okay, I'm supposed to be live. Oh. Do a little stream audio check. I'm just going to keep it listed as public for the whole thing. Most people would do this in unlisted, but I'm not. Because who cares, right? Seems like game audio might not be coming through. It is, it's just quiet. Okay, I can deal with that. Oh. Boost my desktop audio a little. That should be good. Keep this running while I listen for that. There we go. Okay, that sounds much more Elden Ring video game gameplay. So yeah, this is a canon run I was doing. Figured I'd stream just for the hell of it. But got some funny talisman. I got the funny helmet and the funny talisman and the funny sword. And these are all sadly necessary because if I want to proc everything, because I need this to get my health low enough to proc Red Feathered Branch Sword without killing myself with seppuku. Oh, I need dagger to do Golden Vow because I refuse to level my faith enough to use the actual incantation. Oh, seppuku is good for force triggering Lord of Blood's Exaltation and the White Mask, and then I use it for part of the audio test, but I use Flame Shrouding, Cracked Tear, and Explosive Bolts for the well, I'd like to consider it my optimal setup. I didn't get the pen. Oh, I forgot how slow these guys are. They can turn around the same way. Almost impressive. Stand. Oh, or don't. What's up, nerd? These guys definitely pay more runes. Oh, let's see, 2 shots, you pay more than 100 runes, then you're profitable. Okay, well you need to pay a little more now, because auto-aim cannot be trusted. That's fine. It's technically 50 runes a shot on the bone darts. On these ones, the bone ballista bolts, because it costs 250 for a hefty beast bone if you have the bell bearing, and then that makes 5 bolts. So these guys are well worth 2 bolts apiece. Suppose I could just hit them in the head. But I'm not the type to say skill issue to myself. Even if it's true. I'm just gonna take this. Oh man, they're jamming my lock on. Swing, Jit. They're too small. Oh man, I forgot how many of them are here. Oh. That's fine. Oh, I've cleared this place with an unupgraded sword before. I'm sure I can do it with the cannon. Even if the cannon puts you at a huge disadvantage. The main issue with the cannon in Elden Ring is that they elected that ballista type weapons, the pocket ballista and the cannon, after you fire, you cannot do anything during this animation. So basically, in a boss fight, you need a summon to take a hit there, or you just need to back off and keep out of range. But the good thing about it is with smaller bosses, which doesn't apply to the one for this little area here, is that the cannon does a hell of a lot of poise. So if I hit a smaller boss, they'll just fall on the ground, giving me opportune time to reload. Unless they're the typical tarnished pattern, where they play like an actual player would, in which case they can do a roll to stand up towards me and then get a free hit still if they have a light weapon. Ugh. I considered parry cannon at one point, but this game is not like Bloodborne where parrying just gives you a damage boost to the next hit if you refuse the riposte. Oh, to my knowledge at least, it just does regular damage. So the only thing I'd really buy me is a window, which wouldn't help with the stun recovery issue. I love poison. Probably should have checked if I had boluses before doing that, but whatever. Ugh. That's funny. Anyway. Nice smoke bomb. Nice. Boom. I really like the way the Raging Wolf cloak, or whatever it's called, the Raging Wolf armor mixes with Vare's mask. Like, it's not perfect, but it's pretty close in most light, to the point where it doesn't matter. I'm gonna have to barrel stuff this guy. Excuse me, politely. Oh, or just fire before I let go. Okay. Okay, you aren't the ones that throw explosive stones. Lawful firearm ownership. Just takes a little bit of wiggling around. Well worth it. Just forget where they're at in here. Oh. That makes it a little easier on me. Yeah, the downside to the cannon is that I get stunned the second I fire it for like a second. The upside to the cannon is that I don't care because regular enemies almost consistently die immediately with just the +10. You don't even need fuck. What was he don't need? Any buffs. Like my buffs in this case are fucking Lord of Blood's Exaltation stacked with White Mask, or Red Feathered Branch Sword, or Golden Vow, or all at once if I'm being optimal. But I don't need that shit for most common rabble enemies. I can just blow their fucking heads off. Oh. Who is contacting me right now? No one. Okay, based. That's why I couldn't find you in there, because you're right there. Swing. Bad time to swing. But yeah, outside of boss fights, you can just, in the free roam area, you can literally just craft bolts whenever you need to. Once I get into a boss fight, my plan is burn through explosive bolts with my physic, then my bone bolts, then if I have to, regular ballista bolts. Give it here. Ooh, the lag spike there. I'm not sure how lag made my character miss. You're aim locked, You should just hit if I press the button. It's not moving. Whatever. We take frame drops. I feel like this is always a trap. Nope. Soft cotton. Do some Elden Ring Good Samaritan gun ownership. Hit this. And then drop my, make sure I have those set up right. Drop my summon sign for anyone who wants it. Oh, I mostly get called for Radon at my level. That's their stats, because I'm only level 45. Because that's another thing about the cannon, is it doesn't scale. So, after you get to, you're required to two-hand it to use it anyway. So after you get to the required dex and half the required, fuck, what is it? I don't remember how it works in this one. I have it though. Once you get to 23 strength and 12 dex, you can just use it, and it does as much damage as it will, outside of like smithing stone upgrades. So that's nice. Oh, because that means I'm going to be way under leveled and being able to fight Radon for runes at the point where I'm fighting the Elden Beast in my actual run. Because there's no real point in me leveling up other than either increasing my health pool or stamina or something like that right now. I mean, sure, I could go get the debuff stick from fucking the Ancestral and they're both called Ancestral Spirits. Why was I trying to think of the other one's name? But A, I'd rather have the kills regenerate FP on every run, even if I don't use any FP. And B, that boss fight is going to be an absolute bitch with the cannon. I'm gonna do it, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna get too excited about it or anything. Ugh. I'm not gonna rush there for it. I'll take care of it before I become Lord. Maybe. Haven't decided what ending I'm going for. I've done them all before. I don't really have like a favorite. They're all just endings to the game. I didn't expect to be able to pen them with how low to the ground they were. Didn't even bother trying, but I guess sometimes you just get refunded for that Red Dead poker luck. I wasn't streaming that. I forgot. I considered it though. I just love the cannon because just shooting things was so fun to me. Just, oh yeah, you. That didn't even stun me out of aim mode. Need to back up a little. I might have about fucking a second and a half of frame deficiency afterwards, but the shot itself is actually relatively quick. Ah, close. Should've just popped my buff. Let's rock, nerd. I'm gonna strike you down with my cane sword. Poison mist, cringe. Roll out of the poison mist. But yeah, I do have that as a melee option, but they all apply something. I heard ya. Didn't know what direction you were coming from, so I didn't want to roll into it, but... Oh, this is looking like a double. It's all about that efficiency, you know? At 50 runes per shot, I clearly can't afford to waste any. I mean, I only have 186,000 runes. Oh, never leveling up is so good. I could afford, like, 6 levels right now, I think. I don't remember the level scaling. I don't even think I used to remember it. Ugh. But never leveling up is sweet. Oh, because I'm medium rolling. There's no point in me leveling up. I'm not going to use better armor than this. Oh, because I prefer drip over stats, and this is the only actual, like, decent armor that even slightly works with Vare's mask. Oh, but on the bright side, I think it works better than Vare's armor does, so Well, I guess it's not even called Vare's armor. It's just called the war. What are they, the war nurses? L point blank shot. Yeah, it's a very. You're not gonna hitless it with a cannon. Like, you're too slow to get the. It's a lot slower than just to get a quick hit in. Did not expect this guy to dodge that. Or that. Okay, you know what? I gotta get away from these fucking squids. Oh, they don't hit you a lot, but when they do, it is perfectly timed to stun you. Okay, I just need to stop trying. There we go. That's another issue, is you can't just count on auto-lock. Okay, craft myself more bolts. Gotta do a little bit of... That was entirely unnecessary, but I found it entertaining. So now I get the little singing mini-boss up here, the two annoying ones. But what if I don't want to deal with them? Well, you may notice that there's a site of grace right up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to see if I can remember the order for this. So it's this, 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 this. I have to stab myself 3 times to get... Oh, and I think I'm low enough health, but just in case, I'm just gonna... There we go. And then I go... Yeah, the build works. The build is based off stacking all of those buffs with the raw damage that already exists as part of an explosive great bolt to quickly do a solid burst of damage. I do less against Radahn because he's armored. Or actually I do more against Radahn because I didn't have all of those buffs active the first time, or the last time I fought Radahn. I was still doing 3,000 a shot. Until phase 2 Radahn, where he gets a lot of physical resistances for free. I guess I'll check summoning pool before I go in, just because fucking I hate waiting to be summoned sitting around. That's why I just keep the summoning sign active while I'm walking around. Yeah. Looking pretty empty, but yeah, that's fine. I don't really need their help. It's a pretty easy boss, especially when you consider the amount of support you can get. Of course I'm taking Tragoth, but I'm not bothering with Millicent's questline. Need this one. Need to do a little prep first. 1, 2... Oh yeah, that's right. Only takes health from the person, so I have to wait for the animation to finish and then... I think it was 3, and then we go 2 of these right now. And then the next one will be low enough. So it's gonna be Physic, Golden Vow, Seppuku based off duration. Okay. In I go. My free rats. Oh, best summon in my opinion. Oh, completely free. Literally never not worth it. Unless you count the damage you might take in the animation. So then I go... Boom. Boom. Oh, this strategy does leave me awfully low health, but... And I probably should have just not bothered with my physic, because this guy's gonna have fire resistance up the wazoo. Yeah. Said the explosive. Are you guys gonna do your job? Can't even take a tick of damage here. Honestly, might just be a better idea to maintain my health and just use bone bolts with Lord of Blood's exaltation. Let's see. It's economic. Shit, he coming. Yo, Blackguard, watch out. Yeah, get in there, rats. I don't know what it is with this fight in particular, but summons just don't like to do their fucking jobs. Ooh, headshot multiplier goes hard. Oh, the main thing is I'm not going to be able to stun the Tragoth invasion after this, so... Fuck. Just hit chest. Hello, phase 2 worm. I know they're not hitting you because they suck ass, but you mind targeting my gentleman? Like, look at Tragoth, bro. Swing! Fucking useless ass summons, bro. Except Blackguard, who's currently going in, beating the shit out of this guy's toes. I should reapply the funny buff. Bad time to reapply the funny buff. Yeah. Thank you for barely holding aggro half the fight, in spite of the fact that you have the fastest melee weapon in the game. Blackguard, very good job as far as summons go. Whew. This build has a lot of vulnerabilities. Namely in that if I want all my buffs, I have to be at, like, no health. Ugh. Honestly, I should probably put on... I don't even have it yet. Yeah, I wave back to the NPC. Hope you don't mind, I'm just gonna stab myself in the ribcage real quick. This buff doesn't last very long, so I really would appreciate it if Tragoth could get in there. Not well, but I know your range. Do excuse me while I garner some more buffs. Hey Blackguard, you want to get in there and do your job, maybe? Like the whole thing I summoned you for? I did not bring you here to drink, Blackguard. Mag dumping during his little animation here. I did not know worms had an actual range buff. Now use this. can do. See if this does a little bit more damage. Nope. Better off shooting with the bone bolts. Although actually, I could just slightly more damage. Well, they're 200 a pop, but I doubt I'm going to use that many. See if we can get a little headshot in here. Oh, didn't even load the cannon. I think that was a headshot. I don't know. I was hoping it auto-turned for a little bit of cinematic. Oh, okay, Blackguard. Mr. Boggart. Oh, I thought he was gonna die. Oh, cringe. You don't get a bow then. Full. My regular bolts and explosive bolts will auto-fill. And I sit at a grace. Okay, now it's time to worry about a certain Volcano Manor request. Now, I can basically trade hits with Tragoth when he has a crossbow. It's really just a question of whether or not it's worth it. Load it again. Load it again. Ah, he doesn't auto-shoot after he loads. But, for once, this is an enemy whose attack is slow enough I can actually just dodge it. Oh, but you can't dodge out of the loaded gun. It has like a delay to it. Oh. I could just stab your slow ass, you know that, right? You're gonna shoot again. Honestly, not even all that worth it. God, and that doesn't stun enough to buy me a free hit? This is suboptimal. Well, alright then. I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm sorry, Tragoth. Honestly, do I have just don't hit me for a sec. Do I have a parrying weapon? Because I could probably just use this guy for parry practice. I do not have a parry shield. Do I have the parrying dagger on this run? Leave me be, Tragoth. I'm looking to see if I can parry your ass. I don't have the parrying dagger. I don't have the parry Ash of War on anything right now. I want to say I have. Maybe I do have like a parry medium shield. No skill, no skill, no skill. No skill. I thought this thing came with, maybe I took it. Maybe I took it off. Alright, just kill me so I can ready parry. Oh. I'm trying to style on a certain Great Horn Gentleman. Should really check what weapon I can use to be stylish. Because the cannon's just impractical for some enemies. I can put parry on this, I think. Probably not. Parry might just be daggers and short swords. I'll see. I'm pretty sure I bought it. Ashes of War. I don't own parry. Oh, I do own parry. Can I put that on a... I cannot. I can put it on a short sword. No, I cannot. Okay, so dagger only. I'll remember to put Golden Vow back on it. But then we go, this on the other hand. We can just, I'll give it a shot. I'll see if I can remember how to parry. I haven't played this game in a while. Probably rusty as shit, but I'll give it a shot. Hey, Tragoth. Oh wait, he has a colossal weapon. Can't parry those. Fuck it. We'll just style on him then. He has poise. In fact, he has the poise. As in, he has the poise armor. Fuck, I'm trying to get behind him to get the backstab. I should stop being so greedy. There it is. I can just roll under him when he does that. I was really praying on that stunning. Roll under. Fuck. Rolled too early. But he can't reach. Good back. Ah, fuck, that hit my head. It was better roll timing, but bad hitbox manipulation. Oh. Square off is worse than I remember. Gotcha. Yeah, those are free hits, like the heavy after, Oh, the heavy off ground. If you just know the timing, you can literally just... I want to get a backstab for the last hit. Damn, his crossbow does damage. Oof, bad heal timing. Do it again. Just didn't roll. Oh, suboptimal. I have meat dumplings if I needed them. So now I need my cane sword back. I need to remember to put golden vow back on my dagger. Oh, I brought parry 'cause I'm like, man, that weapon's probably easy to parry. You can't parry colossal weapons. Oh. I should go back to my first character at one point. That was fun. I missold, I think his name was Guamier, because I just misspelled gamer as horribly as possible. On purpose. But, I ran, double Prelate's Infernal Crozier, which is a colossal hammer. It's the other one than the one he's using, actually. Only two big funny hammers in the game. But there are these big, red, jagged, flame-spiked hammers. And they were just really, really nice looking. I ran it with the Raven's Feathers chest piece, even though I didn't know that it had the jump attack bonus, and all I did was jump double attack. Because I was power stancing two of them bad boys. And you can get two, because for some reason, it is one of the few weapons in which you can join as a cooperator, go help with the... You can join as a cooperator, go help with the invasion, and then just still get... I'm looking for Lux Ruins here? Maybe it's Richard Grazing Hill. I think it is. But it's one of the few things where you still get it to drop as a cooperator. So you can just set... You can either go in public if you're trying to farm for a second one, and set at the nearby fucking cooperator symbol, the Stake of America. No, the other one. And then just wait to be summoned to help, or you can just have a friend get on. But they still don't have to drop it for you. If you're doing like a challenge runway, that's considered cheating. Because you're actually just helping a friend out and happen to get a second one. Oh, or if you just want your friend to also have two. Because then you just need one friend, both join each other as cooperator when you do the fight, and you'll both have two. It's a very fun weapon to use. It's Ash of War. I was one of the people who did it before it was trending, but it has the Ash of War where you slam it in the ground and run people over like a train. And as you run through them, they take tick damage, and then they can sometimes dodge out, sometimes can't, depending on their weight, to avoid the little uppercut at the end. But the main thing is that I was one of the first people to say, hey, I wonder if I put Blood Flame Blade on this, will all that tick damage actually count? And it did. Oh, and I was doing that before it was cool. Like, I was doing it day one. I think I was streaming it, too. Oh. Oh, well, I wasn't doing it day one. I was doing it, like, day 3 of the game. Because I looked up, on the wiki, I went into Colossal Weapons looking for one that looked cool. Saw a big, funny hammer. I was like, yeah, I like it. So after that, I looked up, couldn't figure out the route to get to it because I was straight up stupid. But I eventually found it out, by literally Googling a video guide instead of just looking on the wiki to get to the location where you get it. I went, I got it. I told my brother he should go get it because it's neat. And then he got off and was like, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. I went and got my friend, who was the other person on the other Elden Ring stream I did. And I was like, hey, you should go get this weapon. And if you don't want to use it because you haven't decided on a build yet for your playthrough, you should give it to me. So then I went over here with him to grab it. I went over, killed the guy, and I got one as well. And I was like, well, now you can keep yours. And then we all 3 did it on my brother's, which resulted in a total of 6 hammers between 3 people. I mean, sure, I had 3 of them, but we don't talk about that one. My brother didn't use it much, because he's more of a katana type guy. He ran Moonveil. He used what was meta. Oh, I used what was funny, because that's what it means to simply be different. Built different, that is. But, 3 for you? I don't think that's worth it, but whatever. Nah. I'm good, dog. And he didn't do enough to lower me. Ooh, Fire Monk Hood. Man, come on. Why am I getting Fire Monk Hoods out here and I can't get fucking... But when I try to, I ain't getting no fucking, Godskin Monk drip. Did one of those guys just parry? Oh, no, it's just card counter. Good day, my fine gentleman. I missed. That's embarrassing. I'm out of range. Can get one more. It doesn't stun. I don't roll. I'm still in the animation. Nah, I'm good. Die. Oh. But yeah, it's a very fun little weapon. I definitely don't have the strength to use it. But I'll put it on so you can see it. Yeah, I ran with 2 of these bad boys. They're very fun. It's not going to have the fire effect, but I can probably do Prelate's Charge for an example. Yeah. So normally this leaves fire behind, but every second you run into someone, this little part is doing tick damage, which is very nice. And it'll go as long as you have stamina. So since I'm not in combat, I can currently just walk around. It actually doesn't use FP because I don't have the stats, so honestly, this would probably be better if I was just building for that. But I wasn't. I actually used it as a weapon. It was very fun. And then, on my, I had 2 of them. I had one that I kept that on so that I could do the Blood Flame Blade into, I I could do the Blood Flame Blade into fucking that and get free, it'd do like one full bleed proc and then can potentially do another one. And the stun on that move, if you have the stats, I'm not sure if it stuns without, is enough to stun Melania. So you could literally just run into Melania and get a free bleed proc with it. It was fucking great. I loved it. But, what am I looking for here? My cane sword, that's right. And then on my other one, I had, what's it called? Golden Land, or whatever it's called. The one where you slam into the ground, it shoots out of the little projectiles. Because you could really roll catch with that, and it was hilarious. Well, I could. It took a little bit of, prediction, but my brother, who's probably the most experienced Dark Souls player I've ever actually had the challenge of having to fight in a one-on-one win, I could hear them talk shit, can cite the fact that I can absolutely roll catch with that move, because he was using the meta at the time, which was Moonveil and then the Nakiba for better reach in your offhand, or maybe he was running Moonveil and that was the mid-game meta, and then if you could kill Melania, you ran Melania's Hand or whatever it's called, because it had the same range as the Nakiba, but a better Ash of War. But Moonveil was meta, and he could not hit me with it because I'd been doing PvP long enough to know how to dodge Moonveil. Even if it just... I mean, you can't heal against a Moonveil user at all, but why even bother healing in PvP anyway? Just kill them before they can kill you. Which is what I did. He'd run up, I'd hit Golden Land on him. I'd hit him with the... So the explosion has a long delay on it, but if you get the spacing right, you can hit them when you jam it into the ground. And that would stun him long enough to either guarantee the explosion or just make sure he's close enough. My controller lost connection. It either hit him with the explosion because he didn't roll, or he'd roll and get roll caught by one of the pellets, and then I could get a free light on him. Which was great. I don't know where I should go next, honestly. I don't really have any, like, errands to run. I've just been killing shit. Taking bosses off the list. I suppose I could go murder Rykard. But I kind of don't want to. Killed Radon. Killed Godric. Killed Renala. Don't want to go, don't want to go here. Don't want to go fight, or I've already fought Morgott. Not looking forward to Fire Giant. Have no way to do percentage damage right now, really. At least with the cannon. And I want to make it a cannon run. Maybe, I guess I'll go turn these in for now. Because I did patches, and I don't think I've turned in the one with Bernal for a reward yet. I should make sure I go buy Bernal out if I haven't already. I got a gun.
I see that this is your... Perhaps our lord...
No.
I see, but do know.
Oh, I'll see him in a second, but after I kill them all, if you get angry at me, so I have to go, do all this shit first.
You hunted, are you certain? No, it's quite a wild gift. Have some red. Cheers for that. Forgot something. No.
Want to make sure I buy that. I don't have the stats for it, but it's good if I ever change build to slightly more dex. Oh, because daggers are very nice. I ran Parry Dagger Reduvia for part of a dex run and then gave up on a dex run because I just can't do it. I can't be the dex run guy. It's so cringe. Ignore the part where I was just talking about how my brother ran a dex build for his, like, preferred build. Still does, actually. Oh, our most recent, Seamless Co-op run, he ran, Moonveil. But, to be fair, we were doing cosplay builds. He was cosplaying, well, oh, they were doing cosplay builds. I just modeled my character after a guy and then didn't use the fitting build at all. But I was playing with a guy who was playing Nuts Berserk, which is the very standard, it's always been available in the Dark Souls series. They try and make it, like, as accessible as possible, usually. Because,
Come to take power, the accused, to raise the we were accused, or you can...
Cringe, okay. The inventor of Dark Soul was very,
Forgive me.
very big fan of, Berserk. Took a lot of inspiration from it. That's why the giant greatsword is,
Really? Oh my. Lady, was I not horned by the... Lady, was I not horned?
oh, man, I should have done all this before talk to the Lord step, because now I'm not going to be able to get the potion. I wish to encourage Raya to live.
Perhaps you are our lord. I see, but do know this. To follow them in order to do like a true...
Yeah, log myself out of it.
Our lord will...
Maybe I have to rest this side of Grace first, so she leaves. Oh, I really just like getting Dradekar's Low.
Our lord.
Ah, damn.
I see, but do know...
She left, right? Can't remember which room she's in. Well, I doubt she's in the perfumer's room. Oh, she is.
Lady, was I not horned by the...
Ah, alright. No, no Volcano Manor, Raya questline. Whatever, I did it before. In my first run, where I did the, Ronnie ending, and... I called it the Simp Run because I would just do everything I could to get the good ending on every quest. Except I was too much of a fool to murder the wretched dung eater in his cell. Like I should have. Okay, for this one I'm gonna do a little bit of trolling. I'll go actually I still want that because I'm just gonna keep using my my seppuku, I put that in the wrong slot. I keep running the seppuku damage bonus because 30% damage for a little bit of my health isn't that bad. Oh, although in this fight it might be, because I do frequently struggle with the Praetor Rykard fight. Oh, I'm the guy who has to go put some smithing stones into the Serpent Hunter. I am. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Well, some people are good at gimmick fights. I suck ass at them. Then again, I only just recently learned that the regular lights do the effect here, like the regular attacks. I always thought you had to use the Ash of War. Alright, wake up. Good morning. Cringe. Poke. Poke. That didn't stun. Yeah, if there were any kind of modded run I'd really like to do, it'd be a run with Serpent Hunter where it always acts like it does in this. Damn. Oh, that's another issue, is I always get my fucking camera backed into that. But, yeah. Did I not rest in there? Can I go talk to your lord real quick?
Yes. Now, I will
Oh, I didn't rest at Grace. I just forgot, because it spawns you right at it. Prioritize my runes real quick. Hope good old Praetor Rykard doesn't mind. Hit him with something less than wholesome real quick. I don't think the damage bonus actually helps. I don't remember this attack. Gotcha for that one. Poke. Fuck it. We throw the attack. Nah, we don't get hit by those. Gotta jump for that, I think. I didn't know Rykard had a light attack. Fuck. Please just let me fucking see. Oh. Yeah, I hate the fucking camera. Well, I don't know why, but it always just seems to hit the walls at the worst angle in this. I think it's just the way the walls have the barriers set up so you don't break out of the fucking place. Yeah, that buff didn't seem to help me much, so I'm not gonna bother with seppuku. Ugh. But yeah, that might be a fun cheat run. I wouldn't do like a full god mode run, because that'd just be boring, but I'd do one where I have Great Serpent Hunt set up the way it is right now. Only works like this in this arena, obviously, because otherwise it'd be fucking insane, but... Bad Rykard. You need to keep rotating around him so he gets caught off guard. Okay, that stuns you and you can't roll that second one. Yeah, I really do despise this arena. Oh, this is probably going to be my most deaths of the run. I have easier time with Malenia than with the unupgraded Great Serpent Hunt fight. Then again, that's really just because on my first run I died to Malenia, I think 70 times. So, I know a thing or two about her fucking attack patterns. Oh, most recently I think it took me like 3 tries. I honestly should just put some flasks into FP, but... Oh, cringe. Can I get a riposte on you? No? Okay. Counterpoke. Okay, so you can roll that if you absolutely panic spam it. Bad Rykard. Oh, that breaks through those. Cringe. attack I shouldn't have. Why does that keep missing? And I'm dead here. Cool animation though. Ugh. Well, time for something for the Praetor himself to think about. A little trick I call owning somber smithing stones. I don't think +8's worth it, but I think +8's funny, so fuck it.
Oh, don't pay me, just lay out.
I think I'll just go +4 probably. Is that I can buy from EG? Yeah, my first time doing this fight, I brought the same friend who I got my crozier with, but he hadn't been in this actual room yet. He had gotten stopped by the fog wall, but he didn't keep going. Can I please lock onto the enemy, bro? That's a bit more damage. Take those. Please, camera, work with me here. I just gotta get him to move off my runes politely. Okay, so that can't be rolled, I guess. I think I'm just gonna count those runes as lost. Oh wait, they're right there. Ah, fuck yeah. Can't roll that attack. You don't get iframes against it, I guess. Not sure what you're supposed to do, but it's one of those where it just scoops you if you roll. Pushes you, keeps you in the hitbox, so you get hit. Ooh, big frame drops. Oh, whatever. Now I don't have to fight worrying about my runes. Got nothing to lose, big man. Runes aren't of much value to me anyway. Okay, or don't roll. Sweet. I didn't want to roll the attack anyway. I actually wanted to get hit by that for fun. Okay. Or don't roll again. Am I like out of stamina or something? I really need that to stun. Yeah, and it finally rolls too early. Oh, that's why. And then my lantern on. Oh, I actually consistently play much better or much worse depending on whether or not I do it. I don't, but it's like the whatever effect. Okay, you can't jump that one either. That one just hits you. And that one doesn't just hit him. stamina regen so I can actually roll when he attacks here. Yeah! Spawn him in. Fuck it. Free rats. I don't have a reason not to. You can't like poke and prod at the corpse, do a little damage against the right card when he spawns in. So here we're about to devour the gods together. I feel like Rykard's actually easier to stun than the regular God Devouring Serpent. It said I have the FP. It lied to me. Oh, I went for the roll to stand up to avoid it, but the fucking lava ticked me. Cringe. Oh. Yeah, it said I had the FP to use Great Serpent Hunt, and then it didn't use Great Serpent Hunt. I'm pissed. So when you don't have the FP for it, it'll gray out. But it did not. Poke. Okay then, sweet. Just unlocked in the poison bubble. I knew having all my stats set up for the cannon would not bode well when I got to this fight. Honestly, I should just try it with the cannon. Actually, no, Rykard has like a fuckload of health. You're literally required to use this or fucking Terra Magica and the Physic and Comet Azure. Yeah. Even if you roll the first wave out, the second still hits you. There's no way to avoid that attack. Poke, swing, jit. Boing. Here's hoping this doesn't just stun lock me to death in one. That very much makes the Dark Souls 1 poise break sound. Bad timing. Don't mind me. Okay, that still hits. Through a roll. Fuck it, I'll use a sight. Yep. There's no rolling the grab, I guess. Roll up. Spawn in the funny rats for moral support. Take my Physic for stamina regen. Skip the cutscene. Frungulus Rumbulus. Okay, the lava hit me there, but he didn't. I thought he was going for the backswing. Holy shit. shit, I did not know he had such a fast stab. Krung. Too early. Please break, boys. Please break, boys. Thank you. Bruh. He didn't even finish the animation for calling it in. That's why I was hoping that would break poise. Ah, fuck it. Fuck it, give him my rats for phase 1. Spawns them in the lava? That's so funny. Boinked on the noggin. Boinked on the noggin. Boinked on the noggin. Boinked on the noggin again. Missed the noggin. Should have gone for the follow-up. I should have gone for the follow-up. Perish. What's Rykard gonna do? Huh? I really hope it does. It just spawns me in as a cage. Nope. Counter stun. Out of stamina. Get your face out of mine. Nope. That was super cringe. Oh, he input read Great Serpent Hunt. They literally let him input read his own gimmick. Oh. Oh, I'm struggling more than usual with this. It's probably because I'm streaming. I bow under pressure. Oh, I also wrote the song Under Pressure, if that's relevant. Nope, bad timing. Doesn't matter anyway. Can't back roll to get out of range. Can't side or front roll to get iframes. You simply get hit with that attack. Oops. Get around him before he pins me to this wall. Don't look at me like that. Yeah, that attack just hits. Fuck You get one. Cringe. Okay, you can't roll that one either. Oh, I figure since maybe since it spawned me in, no, damn. That's super cack. I have frame advantage here. I'm a little bit ahead of him this time. At least done? No? Alright, done. Rancor. Uh-oh, this might be an L. Yep. Honestly, I could probably just, you know, not using these. Not using this. Ugh, hate being sick. Move out of the poison, please. I can hit with this. It just hits anyway. Yep. Don't roll. Well, do roll, just don't get iframes for it. Let's get some rats in here. Their sacrifice fuels me. the rats are actually causing enough trouble for him to use that attack right now. Oh. Oh, yep, this just hits me anyway, so there's no jumping it, there's no rolling it. Skip right card cutscene, because I don't care about devouring the gods together. Poke. Okay, he doesn't, that's not the sweep, that's just the swing. A way to do it. Poke. Poke. Okay, get ready to dodge that. It's gonna come from behind me. Unless I go like this. Pray. Dodge. Oh, that shit lasts forever when he uses it. Thanks. Damn. That's cool. Can I please get out of this corner politely? Stun, please. Supposed to be an RPG? What role am I playing? The fucking victim? I just remembered why I'm not a big fan of the Rykard fight. Wait, why am I even doing the Rykard fight? This is meant to be a canon run, and I'm fucking... His Great Rune benefits me nothing. Normally I'll just fucking do this fight to get the sword, because fucking Blasphemous Blade goes hard, but... Whew, guess not this time. But, as a matter of pride, that motherfucker has to die. So, excuse me. Oh. Forgot a crucial step of this plan. It's just a matter of pride. Oh. I have no other use for the smithing stones. Oh, wrong one. my rats for luck. And this should be doing quite a bit more damage now. Not that much. Yep, simply no rolling out of that one. Shit. Yeah, that just kills me there. There's no dodging out of it. He just fucking instant kills me. Ugh. I hate gimmick boss fights. Namely just because I like to do builds that are centered around one separate gimmick. And they typically don't work well, as is being demonstrated right now. That's fucking sick. Ah, the lava killed me. It'd be nice if I could go around it, but that's not an option thanks to the random shit they decided to put in fucking Rykard's arena. Oh. Typically when they put random shit in someone's arena, you can break it, like the tombstones on Godric's or the random swords at the Margaret the Fellman boss fight, but no, not here. Oh, sweet. I have no stamina. Yep. Ah. Yeah, don't even bother making contact, auto-lock. I didn't want to hit, in fact. So I can get this idiot to break all the fucking pillars and keep saving his life. Ah, sweet. Glad to know that that's the sprinting hit. No, I totally didn't want to just throw a heavy. I wanted to lock myself in an animation in the last 6.5 years. boats. Once again, I touch a pixel of poison and it causes the fucking swing to get off-centered. Rats for luck. Burn. Burn. We devouring some gods together? Oh. Or she's spitting out a fucking rancor. Go this way, break that bitch's ankles. God, Rykard's never despawning Rancor. Uh-oh. Less uh-oh. Well, it's still raining rattle me bones, but on the bright side. And there's a Rancor in the air. Because why wouldn't there be an identical projectile that just functions differently, right? Okay, no greases. Regret leaving my PC on all night. Keep getting frame lag. Alright, don't reach them. Yeah, it's not a jumping, but it's not a rolling. It's just to get hit, fuck you. Attack. Like fucking that one half the time. Good job, rats. You're dealing a mild amount of damage to him. I didn't even know that attack existed. I'm just gonna be honest. That's a shitty gimmick. I'm told when I get to Dark Souls 3 there's a more shitty one awaiting me somewhere, but I'm currently playing my way through the Dark Souls remaster, so I know that does a fuckload of poise against regular enemies.
It's true that no. Defeat is not the end until then. I will leave. I suggest I will miss the champion. I always.
Nope, up this way. This one, and then the Jäger. What did I have here? Oh yeah. Yo.
Oh, allow me some. Our lord's carcass is vast, and not easily. Dear Rykard, I wish to be you one day.
Cringe.
My lord, Rykard.
Oh shit, he spawns right here. I'm not gonna bother trying to stun a Crucible Knight. Oh sweet, he uses Ordovis' moveset. I never even noticed, because I don't care. That move has so much reach. Phase 2 time. If not, that move's actually my favorite, so please continue to use it at your leisure. Not that one. That one's cringe and gay. Not that that's bad. Oh. Just that I'm conditioned to use it as a negative. Oh, from back when you could. Who am I kidding? I'm not gonna get canceled on Twitter. Come on. I was really hoping that would be the result. I love a good tie. Especially because I'm pretty sure that lets Tanith respawn still. But I'm not sure. Ah, no. Damn. Okay. Does that have any fancy properties? Increased dexterity. Cringe. Don't care. Come grab this, which I'm pretty sure is like a liver of some kind. No, never mind. It's the eye surcoat. Other fights do I have to do? You know what, I'm gonna change backups actually. So the screen's gonna go black. I don't think the stream will end, but it might. I don't think... Fuck, which one was that? Why is my main account level 9 on this backup? What the fuck? I don't remember which one Siluria was. Oh, wait, no, that's my Crucible Knight, because that's the name of the Crucible Knight that I'm rocking the gear of. Man with Vigor is a fun one. That's my tank one. But I don't have any of my good ones. Kick Me is still low level on that one. That's my regen build. Oh, is the stream still going? Supposedly. But now I have to go in Steam, manage, browse local files, open my folder over here that has my Elden Ring backups, game, no. Shit. That's right, I have to do it in app data. Oh. I gotta go to my roaming. I can't do it in, I can't do it through Steam. Elden Ring backups. Elden Ring 7, blah, blah, blah. I need the SL2, I need the SL2 that isn't .co. So that one. Let me copy that politely. Go Canyon, new folder, later, paste. What do I want to load here? I might load the original Guamier. I genuinely don't remember what level any of these are. Fuck it, I'll just load this one. I like this character. He's a fun one. Copy. Paste. Replace. Play. Let's see if that fixes on the stream. If the stream's even still going. Well, I'm looking at black screen, so here's hoping once Elden Ring launches, it'll return to stream moment. Yeah, the cannon's not a very good, Oh, I want to do some invasions, and the cannon's not very good for that. I mean, this build isn't great either, but I enjoy it. Plus, I think on this backup, I have, potentially access to the latest version of Guamier, which would be nice. Or maybe Guamier's level 9 again. I don't know. I'll see what characters I have access to here at what levels. I've never bothered to do new game on any run. Yeah. I've also never bothered to read chat. Hey, no one watching, and no one in chat. Let's go. Optimal. Well, I'm not seeing this game capture on my... Oh, I am. Never mind. Let's go. Alright, what games do I have here? Level 9 Guamier, Siluria, Man with Vigor. Fuck it, I'll play some Man with Vigor actually. It's very fun for PvP. Oh, and I'm not gonna do invasions. I'm gonna do probably duels. Oh, invasions are cringe for both parties involved, and both parties involved are cringe in invasions most of the time. Because pretty consistently, whoever's invading anymore instead of just going to the thing is hoping to play based off pure ambush and blah blah blah. Just generally being a coward, that kind of thing. And on the other hand, generally whoever gets invaded will be a coward and 2v1. Oh, so when you invade, you gotta either be a pussy and hide behind, there's a thing in here. When you invade, you either have to be a pussy and hide behind a nearby boss enemy, or you're gonna get 2v1'd. Oh, and some people can deal with being 2v1'd, but I do not want to deal with double-stacked fucking... Because the people who do it nowadays are so fucking, cringe about it. Like, they'll fucking, I do want that for this build, although I don't think I have the faith for it. Stats. Faith, 11, yeah. Alright, then I won't grab it yet. But, they're so fucking, like, good at 2v1ing. Like, they practice going 2-on-1 instead of just practicing going 1-on-1 so they could actually be good. Fuck, I've never visited a Coliseum on this one because this was from before the Coliseum update. Oh. Yeah, I'd rather go to this one than the one in fucking Altus. Namely because I'm not sure if I can go to the one in Altus. I burnt down the Erd tree. I don't actually know if I've beaten the game on this one and just haven't new gamed. Oh, I think I have. I know I've killed the Elden Beast with this build, I just don't know if I've made a backup. I don't really care. This is my funny PvP build. I made it specifically to pass vigor checks. As in, 99 vigor. Both of the good armor talisman. The best armor in the game. The best shield in the game. The funny buff. and Erdtree's favor. This build is designed to be built like a prick shithouse. Or two.